everyone! Welcome to TRIMS, The Road Is My Song. This TRIMS, we're going to be discussing Jacob Collier's World of Djesse. Jacob's currently on his world tour, and we're going to be discussing the concert that we saw in Switzerland and talking about his music and the world of Djesse.
So first of all, we would like to invite all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to comment, feel free. We would like to know what you think about that.
TRIMS is something that we're going to be doing quite regularly. Basically, it's involving artists or collaborators that we're working with and talking about their music, their process, their projects, and these are basically artists that we're also inspired by. So if you like what you see, join us on this TRIMS, The Road Is My Song. Do subscribe.
So about this amazing show that Jacob is on tour now, Djesse, we could see the dynamic of the show and how he could catch the attention of people. He had the audience in his hand. Everyone was singing, he stopped singing, was just playing, and he changed the key, and people changed the key with him, you know, so people were completely connected to what he was doing musically.
What was so nice about that element of participation with the audience was that we became part of that world of Djesse, and he actually introduced what Djesse means for him. So this whole album has got 4 very distinctive different genres that he kind of seamlessly goes throughout the concert. So from like polyglot pop to a very gentle, soothing acoustic sound, folky sound. Then he goes to very funky, he'd get on his bass.
People were jumping, people were clapping, people were singing, people were crying, and that was beautiful.
And I think what he is trying to do with the world of Djesse, as he explained in the concert, is that he's using this character of Djesse to basically be the face of his imagination with where he's going with this album. So Djesse, as he described, is basically this playful inner child within us all. And when he was about to play Djesse, the song, he dedicated it to all of us, to the inner child within the audience, within all of us. And the idea is basically to play. I mean, if you ever see Jacob Collier perform, he's jumping around like a little kid from instrument to instrument, just completely free and in the present. I mean, it seems that way anyway. Like, he was talking about how children play. They don't live in a sort of serious world at all, but their play is very serious. And this is something that he was saying about music. Music should be about play and completely free expression in the present. And I thought that was just so interesting and inspiring.
It's almost like the child. It's the child in all of us that likes to create and likes to play. It's like the empowered version of what we all began as, right? Children who can play without thinking. And children don't take life very seriously, right? But everything about a child's life is very serious. But it's not serious at all.
He brought us into that world by allowing us to sing. I mean, we were all going for it, and it was fun because you could see we were all engaged in each other's creativity. And he was saying, gosh, everyone, because he asked the audience, is there any musicians in the audience? And quite a few people sort of whooped or hollered and raised their hand, and everyone felt the desire to participate and sing. And he was kind of conducting and dividing us into different parts so we could harmonise with each other, so that we could play with rhythm. And that was what was really fun. We were all playing. That was live, a live performance that was just so fun and memorable because of that. We are very enthusiastic about Djesse and this performance. So we're just going to show you a couple of clips that we managed to take during the live performance. Check these out.
Let it go, let it go. Across the ocean's rise. Sing the Jenga. Anywhere you want, you know that my love is strong in my hideaway. Softly, like the calling for a song. Finally searching for. Somebody can move my feet. Someone to make my heart beat. Don't want to talk to me soft and sweet. Said, oh, please, don't wanna make you move me. He said, do you wanna sing? Do you wanna sing? I mean, it's always a bit too long. I can bones feel low with the voice that we are. Oh, I said, listen, yes, got it. And then we go down. You never make a sign. Put your hands on me when you touch the ground. And give it to me up and down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
The energy in that room was amazing, and you will also see and listen to the beautiful voice of a wonderful Portuguese singer who is playing alongside Jacob Collier. Her name is Maro, and she is just, I think, one of my favourite singers at this moment in time. We actually discovered her before we saw the gig, listening to one of her Portuguese albums alongside Manuel, who is a collaborator of hers. So the album, which you can find on Spotify, is called Maro and Manuel, and it's a selection of Portuguese songs, but they're so beautiful, and this girl's tone is just off this world. She's just such a wonderful singer, and she really infuses these aspects of fado, but then she's, as we later found out, because we were very lucky we managed to interview her after the show, she's also inspired by Brazilian music.
When she starts singing, it's just, you know, the sky opens.
This is the moment where we managed to speak to Maro straight after the show. She came back on stage to clear up her gear. She was wearing a hoodie, and she took her time to come and say hello to us. And we're really, really grateful for that. So this is a little short interview we did with singer Maro. Hello everyone, we have Maro here, the wonderful singer from Portugal, and she's just finished an amazing concert with Jacob Collier here in Lausanne. And so I just wanted to ask her a few questions on her vocal culture and her inspirations. So, Maro, you're from Portugal. Tell us a little bit about how the music of Portugal has influenced your style of singing.
Well, we have fado, which is obviously very, very traditional and has a very specific way of singing and just melodic lines. So that has been, very, very big. But as well, the Brazilian side of the Portuguese music, and that's actually really where I come from. More
musically.
Yeah, musically.
Like Elis Regina, like.
Yeah, she's
okay.
She's one of my goddesses.
Amazing,
And
okay.
Milton and
Sim,
Caetano and
Nascimento.
Chico
Okay.
Buarque and everybody really in the Brazilian music. So
Okay.
in reality, my Portuguese vein, my Portuguese side in music comes more from Brazil really than with Portugal. But then Portugal follow.
Amazing. Maro is a multi-instrumentalist. What instrument do you feel most comfortable with to accompany yourself?
Well, I studied classical piano for 14 years, so that should be the one, but maybe nowadays more guitar, because I write more in the guitar, so probably, yeah.
Okay, cool. And Marta also studied at Berklee Music School in Boston. Marta, how has jazz now sort of come into your life and how has it influenced your music?
It did. Studying at Berklee definitely influenced in a way, but I was already listening to a lot of world music, and so I guess when I encountered jazz more in a closer way, then it's kind of like a mixture of a lot of what I had heard before, but then in another way. So that was pretty cool to hear it in that way.
Yeah, and just create your own thing. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Cool.
Yes.
And finally, Marta, we want to know what projects do you have lined up apart from obviously touring with the wonderful Jacob Collier?
Well, for now, I'm trying to plan my own tour between, Jacob's tour and working on an album as well, but I'm not sure if it's coming out this year or not, so we'll see.
Okay, we are so looking forward to that. Thank you so
you.
much, Marta.
Thank you.
So much. Obrigada.
I think it's also amazing how complementary she is to Jacob's style, because I think he's really interested in world music, of course jazz, but he really likes, the sounds of various cultures, and I think the way that she sings, I think it just really complemented some of the songs that we heard at the gig, like She's Ocean Wide, Canyon Deep.
Thank you for watching. Please comment, follow us, and give your suggestions. We have a Patreon page and we would love to have you all there as well to support our music and to make possible for us to do more videos like this for you. Hope to see you soon.
Bye guys.